Hello, welcome to Bounty ICO News, your YouTube channel that brings in the most exciting and the newest ICOs that are happening on the cryptosphere. So today I'm going to bring you another very exciting project from China. This is a Chinese ICO by the name of QuarkChain. So QuarkChain is a high capacity peer-to-peer transactional system. So on their official website you can see their white paper. You can go to their GitHub and see the commits and people who are diligently working in the project, the software codes that they have committed to GitHub. Then also there's the token sale announcement. At the end I will go through the token sale announcement with you guys. So first let's talk about QuarkChain. It's a high capacity peer-to-peer transactional system. Yes, but what does that mean? So basically QuarkChain is a permissionless blockchain architecture that provides a secured, decentralized and scalable blockchain to deliver more than 100,000 on-chain transactions per second. Currently they are running trials on the testnet and they have achieved 2200 plus transactions per second. So that's huge. If you compare that with traditional blockchains like Bitcoin and Ether and even Visa, here is the comparison. So QuarkChain is trying to achieve 100,000 plus transactions per second. When you compare that with Bitcoin 1.0, which is just 4 transactions per second, Ethereum 2.0 is just 10 transactions per second, and Visa, from the data from August 2016, it's somewhere around 45,000 transactions per second. So QuarkChain is striving to go higher than all these platforms, all these technologies, and achieve 100,000 transactions per second. So how are they going to achieve this? So the main feature behind QuarkChain is, instead of having two blockchains, the project is going to implement a two blockchain system. Okay, it's a two blockchain system where the first is known as shards. The second blockchain is called the root block, where it confirms the block headers from the first layer, that is the shards. So I'll show you a diagram from their detailed white paper. So this is basically the diagram of their two-layered blockchain. You have the first layer, it's a two-layered blockchain. You have minor blockchain, which we call the sharding layer. You have shard 1, shard 2, and an n number of shards. So these individual blockchains can process subsets of all transactions, while the root blockchain confirms the blocks in all shards by including just the blockchain header in that root blocks. So this is how they exponentially increase the on-chain transactions per second. So this is the technology behind their enormously high on-chain transactions per second. They are working on the project, they are doing trials on the testnet, and as I told you before, they have hit 2200 plus transactions per second on their testnet trials. And let's go back to their main website, and you'll see these are the features of their technology. As I mentioned before, two-layered blockchains, then market-driven collaborative mining. So that means they are going to incentivize hash power. So that's a huge thing. They are going to use game theory framework for intensivizing this hash power, and then at least 50% of the overall hash power will be allocated to the root blockchain to prevent double spending attacks. Then horizontal scalability, that is another uh, unique feature of QuarkChain. So that means instead of having one super full node, they are going to have multiple amounts of nodes acting as a cluster. So multiple number of nodes will act as a cluster that will kind of mimic a super full node. And then there's something called cross shard transactions. This is also a novel feature where this cross shard transactions will basically increase uh, the efficiency of confirming the transactions, the time spent on confirming the transaction. So that's going to drastically reduce, because these are very efficient methodologies of confirming transactions. Then simple account management. Instead of having different accounts for all the shards, you have just one smart wallet to store all the cryptocurrencies that comes from different shards. So that's these are some of the cool features of QuarkChain technology. Now, if we scroll down, you'll see that they are looking for volunteers to test the testnet, and they are basically looking for up to 100 volunteers to help their next version of testnet, which will be available this month, May 2018. And you need to have some strong background in technical background with some programming experience, so you can send your resume to the given email address, and they will evaluate your credentials and your resume, and they will definitely, if you are a good match, they will contact you. And the team comprises of several blockchain experts. You can see the founder is a software engineer. He has a PhD from Georgia Institute of Technology in USA, and he worked at Google, it seems, a past employee of Google. And then there's another software engineer. He has a master in computer science from University of Michigan. And then there are 3 research scientists who are, I believe, all working at Georgia Tech University in Georgia. One is an assistant professor and 2 research scientists, and these are all Chinese individuals, I believe. And so they have a very young, energetic, competent individuals who are dedicated to make this project a success. And also they have some key advisors. Bill Moore is a well-known figure. Mike Miller is also a well-known figure in technology blockchain. And then there are several key Chinese experts in cybersecurity, fund management, and blockchain technologies. And look here, I mean, they are showing their the latest test run trial. They have clocked like 2,279.37 transactions per second. This is on their testnet, so they are going to launch their main net in the future. So with that, let's look at their roadmap. Hopefully that will give us some indication of when things will happen. So right now you can see like 2018 March, testnet, like in this time, testnet 0.1, wallets 0.1. So in 2008 second quarter, they are going to implement smart contracts. In fourth quarter, QuarkChain Core 1.0, mainnet will be launched 1.0, and smart wallet 1.0. Then 2019 second quarter, you'll have the 2.0 and 2.0 versions for smart wallet and the core of QuarkChain. So things are going well. I know that they have a competitor like Silica is a competitor, another ICO, a startup, a project where they are also using this shrouding technology to increase the transactions per second on their blockchain. So they have a competitor. And let's go to their token sale, the token metrics basically. So they have their private sale with a hard cap of 16 million US dollars. One ether will bring you around 39,416 QKC tokens. That means with a 25% bonus included. And then the public sale, we still don't know the exact time line for the public sale. One ETH, so hard cap would be like 4 million US dollars, and one ETH will bring you 31,533 QKC tokens. Right now, QKC tokens are on the Ether blockchain, ERC20 blockchain, but as they launch their mainnet, they will be swapped into tokens on their main net. So the sale, private and public, both will have 2 billion QKC tokens. The total supply of QKC tokens is 10 billion tokens. And this is how the tokens will be distributed. 20% of the token will be allocated for the token sale, 15% for the team, and there's a lockup period up to 2 years for that 15% allocated for the team. Then for the QuarkChain Foundation, 15% will be allocated, again a 2-year lockup. 5% will be allocated for advisors, again a 2-year lockup, and 45% for the mining community and marketing. 45% of the tokens will be allocated. So they have whitelisting and know your customer timeline. They have given that. So KYC process will start. It has already started 2018 May 7th. At 1 second AM Pacific Standard Time, and you can see information given on their token sale announcement. Then there are personal cap, the breakdown of how much tokens can you purchase. So these are some information about their token sale. You can read their white paper, and always you can look at their main official website. And they have some active social media. They have their GitHub where you can see all the commits. Then Medium, Facebook, Twitter, and Weibo, and also Telegram. You can shoot their admins to get the most current updates. However, it seems like their admins are not very responsive for questions asked on the Telegram. So keep that in mind when you address your issues with them. So overall, QuarkChain strives to become a super fast, a super efficient, highly scalable blockchain on the cryptosphere. It has a competitor, to my knowledge, is Silica is a competitor. But however, these projects where there's improvement, especially improvement in terms of scalability for the blockchain, is very, very exciting, and there's a lot of potential for these sort of QuarkChain and other R-Chain, QuarkChains to rapidly explode as a successful project. So I'm very optimistic about this project because it addresses a huge issue that are experiencing by current day blockchains, scalability issues. So they with their novel 2-layer blockchain, where one layer is dedicated for shards and the other layer for the root, I think that's a game-changing technology. You'll see a lot of implementations on that technology. So I personally feel that this is a very good opportunity to invest, and this project will hopefully it will go to the moon. So with that note, I conclude my short presentation on QuarkChain. Subscribe to our channel, hit the bell button for our latest notifications. So with that, I'll catch you with another exciting project review later on. Bye bye.